Beware of scams and unqualified experts. As you're job searching, you reach out to so many people for advice and opinions, and sometimes that information gets so overwhelming and so muddled with everybody's different opinions. As a job seeker, you really get confused. You really don't know whom to believe and whom not to believe. And that's where stopping and reflecting on what advice you received and how authentic is that advice. Really important. Ask yourself those questions. Hi, this is Meena Dawani from Destination CEO. I just completed a phenomenal session with my Destination CEO participants on informational interviews. And one of the major questions that comes up is the authenticity of informational interviews, right? Because when you reach out to people as job seekers, you're asking a key question. What do you think of my resume? How do you think my resume impresses an employer? Does it make the right impression? Does it have all of the keywords that the applicant tracking system is looking for? Does it speak to the employer? You know, a couple of years ago, when Amir had come to a panel event that I was hosting at Humber College, he talked about the importance or the impact of a one-page accomplishment-based resume. And as somebody who has been teaching two-page resumes, of course, accomplishment based and keyword friendly and applicant tracking friendly, um, taking that advice from Amir on a one-page resume um, was interesting. So I actually did an experiment with my entire class, and all of them created a one-page resume. We did have some success, but not to the level where, I completely converted from a two-page to a one-page resume. However, when Amir joined us as a mentor with Destination CEO and with his one-page accomplishment-based resume in a span of 5 weeks, he got four of his participants or his clients employed using that. I was a huge fan. Okay. Not only did they get employed in their dream jobs, but they got employed in less than 4 weeks. So that got me thinking, this is immediate success. However, I'm still a believer of two-page resume. So a topic that constantly comes up in most of our mentor meetings are resumes and the impact and effectiveness of each of these resumes. So Stina and I were talking, and she had recently spoken to somebody who was advised by a resume expert to create a 5-page resume. Oh my God, 5-page resume. That is, well, it's not unheard of, but that goes back to, you know, whom do you believe? And what is the qualification of the person that is giving you that advice? How many people have they helped? And how many of those 5-page resumes have converted into successful employment? Now, granted, if you're applying for a unionized position, specifically within an academic setting, yes, you need to have a curriculum vitae, which is a much longer version of your resume because you're highlighting all of your experiences and your publications and details of your education. But if you're applying for a non-unionized position and you're applying for a specific role, a one-page accomplishment-based resume can just about do the trick. Anyways, so Sina and I have decided that we're going to do a show. Yes, Mondays with Meena. So this Monday, I want you all to sign in as I quiz Sina on the different resume styles that she has come across and what was the advice she gave to people and job seekers who reach out to her. Oh, you don't know who Sina is? Sina Foley. She's a mentor with Destination CEO. But along with that, she's also a recruiter with over 15 years of experience who has been intricately involved with resumes. Oh, on the other hand, we call her 6 second Sina. No, the reason we call her 6 second Sina is because in 6 seconds or less, she can look at a resume and say if the resume is going to pass the interview round. So if you want to learn more, sign in 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday to see and watch Mina and Sina have this amazing conversation. And if you miss it, not to worry. It will be recorded and uploaded both on LinkedIn and YouTube. So you could always watch the recorded session. Have a great weekend and think about it. If you are taking advice from somebody on your resume, what is their career trajectory? And are they qualified to give you that advice? This is Meena Dolwani from Destination CEO, looking forward to share tips and tricks on resumes and scams out there as you are job seeking. Happy December. Happy weekend. I'll see you on Monday.